Put it down.
Okay, this chapter is about sense organs. Okay, um, we have last class, I guess, we have completed the neural control and coordination. This sense organs is also actually included under neural control and coordination only, but according to your syllabus, this is a different chapter. Okay.
Ma'am, your voice is not clear.
Okay, is it for everyone? Others, can you hear me? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So, sense organs, this is somewhat related to neural control and coordination. And that is why it was in the book, it is the same chapter, but according to your syllabus, this is the next chapter, okay? A new chapter. This sense organs. And how many sense organs do we have? Do you know how many sense organs do we have? We have 5 sense organs, okay? Uh, and 2 of them are eye and ear. Okay, and then what else? Tongue is there, nose is there, skin is there. Okay, so but here in this chapter we need to learn only about the eye and human ear. So first we'll look at the eye. Okay, this is the structure of the human eye. This diagram is. Please mute yourself. Please mute yourself, everyone. Whenever you want to speak, you can unmute and speak. Okay, so this is the structure of the human eye, and when you are asked to draw the diagram of human eye, you have to draw this diagram. Okay, this is a very what to say, important diagram, and you can expect either the structure of human eye or human ear to draw. Okay, to draw and maybe functions or whatever. So you have to learn to draw this one. Okay, and labeled diagram on not only the structure but also the labels. Like this is the cornea, this is ciliary body, all these labels should be there. Okay, so the this eyeball, this is the eyeball, no, this is the eyeball, this one. So this is the eyeball, and this walls of the eyeball. Walls means the membrane, outer membranes of the eyeball. It is made up of 3 layers. Okay, 3 layers. One is sclera. This is the sclera. This one is the sclera. Then choroid. This is the choroid. And then yes, middle this portion, this small portion is the choroid, and cornea. This front portion is the cornea. Ranjan Jyoti Sunwal, please mute yourself. Okay, so the human eyeball, it is made up of 3 layers. It is composed of 3 layers. Means the outer surface of the human eye, the eyeball, that is চকুৰ মণিটো যোনটো কয়. So that thing, it is made up of 3 layers. One is sclera, then there is cornea, this middle one, then there is choroid, this one, inner one. Okay, sclera, the outer one, then this side is there, then the cornea is there, then there is choroid. Three layers. Here it is written. See the second point. Okay, and this is the lens of the eye. This is the lens. This one is the lens, and this is the iris. This like crumbled thing. No, this is the iris. So, what is the function of the iris? So the function of the iris is that, listen very carefully, okay? So whenever you go in the dark, some dark place, like you enter a room that is dark. So what happened then? Then your iris, this iris will move apart. It will move away. Okay, it will move away, and this hole, it will be big. And whenever you go to a place where there is a lot of sunshine, to outside where there is sunshine, or maybe you are looking directly at a light bulb, then what will happen? This iris, it will come closer. Okay, this one will come this side, this one will come this side, and it will come closer. Okay, this is a 2D diagram. In a 3D diagram, if you see your own eye in a mirror, if you take a mirror and you go in the sunlight and you go to a dark place, you will notice the difference. The black hole, no, in between, that will sometimes in the dark it will become small, it will become big, and in the light it will become small. Why is that? Because this iris, the function of this iris is to, what to say? It controls the amount of light and that enters the human eye. Okay, it controls the amount of light. Means whenever this iris will move together, the hole will be small, and the amount of, what to say, the light enters will be less. And whenever the hole is big, that is the iris will move apart, the hole is big, then the amount of light that will enter the eye is more. Okay, so the function of iris is to control the amount of light that enters the human eye. Okay, all right. Now this is the lens. So what happens? Suppose here is the object. Suppose here is an object. The light from that object will come and enter the cornea of your eye. Okay, this is the front part. It will enter the cornea, and then this it will fall on the lens. Okay, and small hole will be there only, but it will depend on the amount of light whether the iris will move apart or it will move closer. Means it will constrict or it will relax. Okay, then it will fall on the lens, the light will fall on the lens, then the lens will focus the light on the retina. Okay, this is red portion. This red portion is the retina, eye's retina. So the lens will focus the light on the retina. Alright, and what will happen? Then this retina, it will convert the image that is in front of your the object. No, that image. It will convert the image into electrical signals. Okay, so that it can be sent to the brain. Then only see whenever you're seeing some object, you need to recognize that object, right? Suppose you're seeing an old friend, you need to remember that person. Otherwise, you will not recognize this is a person or this is a object. You will not recognize. Every memory is stored in the brain, right? So, whenever you see an object, and the lens will then focus on the retina. That retina will convert the image that you are seeing in front of you into an electrical signal. Okay, that electrical signal will be transferred, or what to say, send. Okay, it will be transmitted to the brain by the optic nerve. This is the optic nerve. So what will happen? There is an image here. There is a, suppose you're standing in front of someone. All right, you're standing in front of someone. You that person saw you, right? So the light from the object, that is you, it will fall on the people's cornea, and then from the cornea it will go to the lens. The lens will focus the light to the this one, retina. And what will the retina do? Retina will convert that image into electrical signals, and then it will be transmitted to the brain by the optic nerve, this optic nerve. Okay, and then brain will identify that yes, this is this person. This is a human being and this is the name of the person. Okay, because all the memory is stored in the brain. Okay, so this is how we can see means how this is how our vision works. Okay, our like this is how we see objects or see things. Okay, or maybe a color, maybe any scenery, maybe anything, or maybe the even like I'm reading now from this and I'm explaining from this PowerPoint presentation. So even that I'm looking, so everything that happens, it happens this way, the way I explained now. Okay, now let's move to the functions of human eye. One you all of you know, that is to see. The function of human eye is to see, or like we see through our eyes, right? Without the eyes, we won't be able to see. Okay, that is the first uh, function. Okay, and one more thing to remember is that in the eye's retina that we're talking about, retina, this red portion. Okay, so in the eye's retina, there are structures known as rods and cones. There are structures known as rods and cones. So what is the function of the rods and cones? The function of the rods and cones are cones. They are responsible for color. You can identify this is red color, this is blue color, this is white, this is green, this is purple. Okay, you can identify the color and the detail of the objects. Okay, because of the presence of cones in our retina. Okay, and what is the function of rods? The rods, they are responsible for night vision. What is night vision? See, even in the dark, we tend to see a little bit, right? We see a little bit even in the dark. Even in a dark room, we see a little bit, right? And that is known as night vision. And then peripheral vision. What is peripheral vision? Peripheral vision means side vision. Peripheral or side vision means, see, if you're looking straight to your front, you can still see what is happening at your side, right? You don't have to move your head 90 degree and then look at the object. No, even if you see to look forward, you see what is happening at your side, right? So that is because of the peripheral vision or side vision. Okay, and detecting motion. Motion means you sit in a moving object, right? You sit in a moving object, or maybe someone just threw something or a fly passed by you. You don't have to like rotate your entire head, right? You can still detect the motion, or even if you're sitting in a like vehicle, you can sense the motion. So that is known as that is detecting motion. So all those night vision, peripheral vision, and motion detection is done by the rods that is present in the eye's retina. All right, so this is the first function of eye, that is generally to see, uh, to identify things, to see things. Okay, that we all know. The second function of eye is tears. So now tears, they are not only responsible for emotional purposes. Okay, like to cry and stuff like that. Yes, it is also essential for that. But tears have a very important function, that is tears have antimicrobial properties. Okay, tears have antimicrobial properties. So what does it help us from? So what does it do is that, see, a lot of dust is there in our surroundings, right? A lot of dust is there in the air we breathe, and whatever you see, you come outside. Inside your home, also there is a lot of dust. So your eyes, they are exposed to the. There is no covering, right? So whenever you open your eyes, it is exposed to all the impurities that is present in the air. So it will get infected. But the tears that are in our eyes, they help to fight against those microbes or any harmful stuff that might enter your eye. It washes away. Okay, and also it has a antimicrobial property. Okay, that is the reason why whenever a like fly or something gets inside your eye, tears come out. Okay, it does not come out because you're in pain or you're crying. It just comes out so that it can wash away whatever impurities it has that has got inside your eye. Okay, that is a very important function. Second, there is a function is that the function of tears is that, see, just imagine your eyeballs completely dry. You won't be able to close your eyelids. Okay, so tears it helps in lubrication of the eye so that your eyelids they can move freely. Okay, and you can look anywhere you want because it the surface of the eye it is lubricated means it is wet. Okay, so these are the two functions of eye. First is to see, and the second is tears. All right. If you have any doubts, we will discuss at the end of the chapter. Okay, I'll move to the ears now. Human ear. So human ear it is of three parts. That is outer ear. This is the outer ear, middle ear, and the inner ear. Outer ear, all of you know. Outer ear, the outside part. That is also known as the pinna, which you see from the outside. Okay. So outer ear will consist of the pinna as well as this hole. That is known as the external auditory meatus or canal. External auditory canal. Okay, that hole, ear hole. Okay, that is known as external auditory canal or meatus. So that thing and the pinna together it will comprise of the outer ear. Okay, and the inner ear what happens? Inner ear it contains of three ossicles that is malleus, incus, and stapes or stapes sometimes it is called. So this portion is the middle ear. This portion is the middle ear. That is malleus, incus, and stapes. Three parts are there. Okay, of the middle ear. Three ossicles are there, or three parts are there. Then there is inner ear, the cochlear nerve, the main cochlea, the cochlear nerve, the eustachian tube. All this will comprise of the inner ear. Okay, so same ways for ear also the sound it will travel here, travel, and then it will pass through all the stages. And there is a nerve like the in the eye there is optic nerve, in the ear there is cochlear nerve. Okay, then this nerve will transmit the signal to your brain. All right, so this structure is also very important. I and this diagrams I will give in the notes. So I will suggest you just look at the diagrams and then draw it in your copies. Okay, so that it will be you will also have a practice of how to draw it. Okay, just so see the diagrams and then draw it in your copies. So ear it is of three parts. It is divided into three parts. That is outer ear that has pinna and this external auditory canal. Then there is middle ear that has three ossicles, that is malleus, incus, and stapes. And then there is inner ear. Inner ear has cochlear nerve, cochlea, eustachian tube. All these are included in the inner ear. Okay, now the functions of ear. All of you know one function, that is hearing. Ear helps to hear. That all everyone knows, right? I was talking about the nerve. This nerve transmits information to the temporal bone. Which nerve? It is the cochlear nerve. Okay, cochlear nerve it transmits information to the brain. Temporal lobe is a particular lobe of the brain. Okay, so uh, the nerve that transmits information to the brain is the cochlear nerve. Okay, remember that. So hearing, all of you know, ears help in hearing. Then second is that balance. So what is balance now? So the ear it helps us to it provides balance to our body. How balance? Because we if I say without your entire ear, not only the outer portion but inner ear and middle ear, mainly the middle portion of the ear, without that you won't be able to stand straight up because there will be no balance. You will not be able to sense the gravitation. You can stand straight up because you can sense gravitation, right? But without that ear you won't be able to sense anything, and you won't be able to stand straight. You won't be able to walk. Okay, so ear it provides balance to our body. Okay, and there are two types of balance, that is static balance and dynamic balance. So static balance, it allows a person to like feel the effects of gravity. Okay, so there are two types of balance, that is static balance and dynamic balance. And dynamic balance, what does it do is that it helps a person, it allows a person to sense acceleration. Okay, is it clear? For example, static balance, I'll give an example, right? You can stand up and you can walk. How can you walk? You can walk because you can sense the gravity. Gravity means gravitational pull of the earth, right? So you can sense the gravity. That is why you can walk straight up. So that sensing of the gravity is the static balance. And dynamic balance is acceleration. That is, let me give you an example, right? Like when you are sitting in a moving bus or a car, in your car, just imagine the driver, steps on the brake instantly. Okay, you are in a full speed, then the driver, he or she, uh, like steps on the brake. Okay, presses the brake. What will happen? You will move forward, right? You will move forward and then you'll go and hit the seat. Why is that? Because your body is uh, it 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 got like it was moving along with the car. Your body was also moving. The car stopped, the body is still moving because it can sense acceleration. Okay, and that is the reason why it takes a minute for the body to stop. And that is why as soon as the brake the driver or presses the brake, as soon as the driver presses the brake, your body doesn't stop. And that is the reason why you move a little bit forward. One more example I'll give you. If you jump from a moving bus, like you're in a bus, you jump from the moving bus. What will happen? You won't fall in the same place as you jump. You'll fall a little bit forward. Same thing. Your body is still moving. Okay, that is because you sense acceleration. Acceleration means movement, you can say. Okay, acceleration, you can sense acceleration. That is known as dynamic balance. So balance, it is of two types, that is static balance and dynamic balance. Static balance, it allows a person to feel the gravity, and dynamic balance, it allows a person to sense the acceleration or the movement. Okay, so the function of human ear, it is two functions. One is hearing, to hear, and the second, it provides balance to our body. Okay, this is all about the sense organs. That is eye and ear. Only these two are included in your syllabus, so we will not discuss about the other sense organs. Okay. So if you have not given your attendance yet, please give it. And if there is any doubts, please ask. Any doubts from this chapter? Please ask. This is a very small chapter and a very easy one. And any doubts from here, you can please ask. We don't have much left in your syllabus. Only one or two portions left. We don't give multiple times, only once. Giving a roll number once is enough. Okay. No doubts. We don't interact. This is very bad. Yes, no, something must say. No doubts, everything is clear, or you have doubts.
Here, or you have doubts.
You should say something. Okay, then I'll not waste my time. No, no, then good for me. Okay, the DRT newcomers, you have to give your attendance. Okay, I guess this year has told you. Okay, alright then. You can leave.